Hello, hello. Oh my god! Josh! Gosh! Thank you so much for the Subway feast! Oh my god, this is the first time this has happened, so I don't know if it's gonna work well or not. But thank you so much, Josh. I appreciate it. I got a Subway! Josh, thank you so much. Here's a short, cute video. It's singing, but it shouldn't cause any issues. Right, here we go then. Here we go, guys. Are you ready for this?
You can hold my hand if you want to let go. I can be a mountain when you're feeling bad and low. I can be a street light showing you the way home. You can hold my hand if you want to let go. Oh, I want a house with a crowded table and a place by the fire for everyone. Let us take on the world while we're young and able, and bring us back together when the day is done. Here we go. Doors always open, your picture's on my wall. Everyone's a little broken, but everyone belongs. Everyone belongs. I want a house with a crowded table and a place by the fire for everyone. Let us take on the world while we're young and able, and bring us back together when the day is done.
Wasn't that the cutest thing ever? Like, what? Birthday sex and negativity light. What is this? Oh, this is Rooster teeth.
All right, so Barb's back for another round of $1 Million But, where we're gonna be asking each other, what would we do for $1 million? And Barb will do just about anything. So
I'll probably say yes to
we're gonna
everything.
test that today.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll say yes to my one.
No.
Okay, Barb, since you're a guest, why don't you go first?
All right, you get $1 million. For the rest of your life, every time you hear the happy birthday song, you have to go over to the place it's being sung and eat the entire cake.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so not even for your birthday?
No, the moment it starts, you have to get up, go over.
So not only is this a physical challenge, it's also incredibly rude. Okay, so say...
So they're asking if you would take that challenge if you get $1 million to eat the cake.
Eat the whole thing,
Yeah.
and I'm feeling just awful.
You can eat a whole cake.
But you get $1
And then I hear it
million.
again. Like, I physically can't eat another cake. Like, do I have to just bulk up the first
Oh
one?
no, I don't
Am
even
like,
watch this while I'm eating.
hiding outside the restaurant, like throwing up an old cake?
You see like Happy Birthday Jimmy, and you're just like, woof. You're gonna get your ass kicked like on a regular basis. You're not even gonna get through the cake. Some dad is gonna be decking you. The hard part would be too is that your friends would know this, and they would get an enormous cake, and then all of a sudden happy birthday, just to watch you have to eat this huge cake. All right, $1 million. Every time you have a birthday, you have to eat a birthday cake.
You know, I'd probably do it.
I would do it too. $1 million bucks?
Yeah.
I'd like the excuse to be able to eat other people's cakes. What you're gonna have done for $1 million, you would have installed right at the top of your head, like right by your hairline, a red LED light that every time you have a negative thought, it lights up red.
So basically, we have a red light on our head.
Yeah.
Like, that's just the thing.
So that's gonna be really tough for a relationship. You know, you're doing that thing where it's like,
Are you mad at me?
no.
That's pretty funny.
Right,
That is
exactly
pretty funny.
right. Or like even like you're at work and like somebody is just talking
No,
to you about
Michelle,
a project
you
you're working
missed
on,
it.
and they're like,
No,
well,
I
I think
thought
maybe
you
we
were
should
in
go
the
in
chat,
this
so I was
direction.
doing
That light lights up. You don't like this idea?
No, it's great. It's really great.
Okay, so let me ask you this then. Which would you prefer? You get the red light, or your significant other for the rest of your life has the red light?
Yeah, I think it'd be helpful in that scenario. It'd be really weird if you were in bed with them though and it went on.
Yeah.
Like,
That
what did I do wrong?
That's
That
gonna
would be
cause
really
some
tough.
divorces right there.
Just
Yeah.
the room lights up red.
Would you do it for yourself?
No, I need the illusion.
$1 million to you.
I would do it.
Not $1 million to you unless you can get somebody else to sign off on it. Then
Yeah,
I'd
I
give
wouldn't
it
do
$1 million. All right, what do you got?
You get $1 million, but every year on your birthday, the moment you turn whatever age,
No
you
problem,
get
Michelle.
warped back in
Thank you for
time,
joining.
and you have to watch your parents conceive you
Oh my God.
from a different angle each year.
A
Yeah,
different,
same,
why a different
Ashley,
angle?
same.
Just for keep it fresh. Oh my God.
How long would you have to stand there?
That is entirely based on how long they took during that session.
So it's like if they were having sex for like an hour and a half, you'd have to stand there for an hour and a half.
Yeah, you're in there for a while. It's like a movie.
Here's the thing though, I feel like after 5 or 6 years of this, you're like, okay, all right, then he's gonna go over there, then he's gonna flip her this way. It's like at that point you already know.
It's pretty routine at that point.
Now I'm just imagining you warp into the room and you're just like, boring.
With the magazine.
I feel like that would kill your
Seen
sex
it.
drive
I
as
feel
well,
like
like having
we've
to
been focusing heavily
watch
on
someone all
Barbara's
the
parents,
time.
but your parents was like a priest and a nun or something.
Yeah,
right?
they were.
So that was probably done through like a bed sheet then.
Yeah.
Like, they probably cut a hole in it and just like kind of went to
Like,
town.
What is were they like ghosts?
Conceived through a glory hole?
That's
do
what
you
really religious people do. They cut a hole in a sheet and have sex through it, so they're not really like they're
So it's
just
just-
doing it for procreating.
It's just a dick through a sheet.
It's a loophole. No, Barbara, you've got me
What
imagining my dad
is
covered in a
this?
sheet with his boner poking out. That's
Oh my God, it's a
That's all
no.
I can think about now. That's all I can think about. It's like the world's worst Halloween costume.
I think I would do it
You would do it?
for $1 million. Yeah.
I would do it too. I would do
I
it.
can't, I'm blown away that you would both do that. I definitely wouldn't do that.
That's hilarious. That is actually hilarious. So, Pascon, is it? 2015 funny moments. Here we go.
Because I have figured out over the mothership is here. Everybody go to the lobby.
Ouch,
The
ouch,
weak
ouch.
will not survive.
Also, you're extreme. Yeah, I was eating, so I didn't want it to. I didn't want the mic to be loud.
And he's like,
Just
"Poker
turned it
players have
down.
a tell. He has a tell. And his tell comes when he's going to do something that he thinks is funny. So I would use the Rome setup. This is when I first, I mean, it's not the first time I saw it, but it's the first time I went, aha. That's the thing, because I never had an invitation to him.
We're all doing our classic.
We were doing our, the tried and true jacket on, jacket off bit. You know, the old
should go jacket on or jacket off.
You know that bit, you know?
Jacket.
Should I go with my jacket on or should I go jacket
Right,
off?
okay.
I mean,
Is it
that's
cold
the
out
old.
there?
I heard
We've
something
all
very
done it
different.
times, right? Crickets. Anyway, the point is,
We're 5 years old.
we're doing the jacket on, jacket off bit, and we're having a great time with that. We're like, hey, maybe when I go in the photo op room, I'll go in with my jacket on, but halfway through, I know I'm gonna want to go jacket off, so I'll go jacket off. Anyway, so that's what we're doing.
I love the
Making
Smallville
ourselves
soundtrack,
out.
Josh. I love it.
So here comes Jensen after signing umpteen, autographs. He walks in, and we're like, "Hey, Jensen, for photo ops, you gonna go jacket on, jacket off?" And his evolution to comedy always starts with anger. What? Immediately out of the gate. What?
He's nailing his
We're
impression
doing a
though.
bit. All right.
Naughty. Did you hear it too? Hello. I have never watched Free Guy. No.
On the lips.
Jacket off. Thank you. It's the elbows. He does comedy elbows. Watch him. If you've never noticed, he'll do it. He'll be like, you ask a question tomorrow, he'll be like, oh yeah, oh, you know what? I remember Jared did this thing one time. It's just comedy elbows.
Rick, hello.
We
Good
never
night,
use-
mate.
Snap, lick lips,
How goes it?
and then do the thing when it come out like, oh, we're doing the, oh, okay, got it.
You gonna watch
Is it-
some
I would
TV
like
with me?
Very slow.
I would like to put money on it tomorrow. If somebody during the Q&A walks up and goes, "Hey Jensen, what made you decide to go jacket on or jacket off today?" I am 100% certain he'll look right at the person at the microphone and go,
We're doing a bit. Yeah, we're doing a bit.
100%. I can guarantee it.
That's
Try
my
it.
favorite thing, is he gets, we drag him into shit all the time. I remember I did this thing where I had used his gym outfit
His
as a
pawn
karaoke
stash is
costume
killing
for a
me.
year. It was horrific. But it was his actual outfit, so I had to return it to Kelly up in the wardrobe department, and it was the last convention of the year, and I was like, well, rather than do that, I'll just present the shorts to Jensen. at the end of his panel in Burbank, right? I was yeah. So I just came out and did it. They started playing the theme from Saving Private Ryan, and the boys were like, what the hell? And Misha and Felicia came out and were soldiers.
Felicia!
I came out and was holding it like the American, presenting it to him. And you see Jensen go like, what the oh, we're doing a bit? All right. But he has that moment of like, get the fuck, oh, we're doing okay. We're doing.
He sounds so much. He literally sounds so much like him when he does that.
He's a team player, but he's got.
Good Lover, thank you for the follow.
For him, there's
How's your day going today?
Grief. There's the one stage of comedy with him. Anger. Oh, there's two. Anger and acceptance. What?
The snap.
Oh, no.
The snap is acceptance. What the?
Exactly. That's the transition. That's the bridge. If he doesn't do the elbows, he hasn't kept it.
Yeah.
Until this happens, the switch is not flipped. You got to get this, or there's no comedy coming. This, preferably a little wetting of the lips, then you're good to go. That's my Jensen Ackles
In
imitation.
order, like in that exact order.
I think he nailed that.
Robbie, you want to...
It's 80 degrees outside?
What made you go jacket on or jacket off? Jacket on or jacket off?
I'm confused.
Jacket on or jacket off? Talk to Richard and he should just straighten it up for you.
Sam's doing it. Sam's doing
Here
it.
comes a bit.
Jared's doing it.
But Jared wore a jacket. I decided to go jacket off.
Yeah, I'm jacking on.
So you guys want to clash, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Okay, so second question, what's been like, the mentally, emotionally, not physically, but, the
Easy for you to say.
These are two very different questions.
they are. Just emotionally episode you guys have had to do, like, to prepare for, like, emotionally, what word?
Is this the international symbol for emotional? Is this,
I'd love to see what she was doing right now.
Challenge, she said.
Mine is easy, sacrifice.
What?
My episode sacrifice. It's pretty hard on Jared.
I would say that it's probably, what season?
Sacrifice was season 8 finale, I think.
I was gonna say, as the time has gone on and we've gotten to know these characters more, the heavy emotional stuff is a little easier to do because we're so. Never mind.
I was gonna do that as well. A little red, hello. I'm doing well. How are you? Thank you for joining the stream. How's your day going? These poor people, I would not be able to ask a question like that in front of everyone.
Really
Same.
been heavy for a couple
Like,
of
to
years.
prepare for?
To prepare for?
Yeah. Like, reading the
You know what?
script.
I will say that last year doing Demon Dean was,
Glad you're doing well.
I don't know if it was emotionally
These guys will
difficult,
always
as
be able
more-
to make me
it was
smile.
just
God bless
very
them, I
tricky
say.
because
They're
we
just so
shot
lovely.
the third episode of the season first.
And you were the director as
and
well.
I was
Don't you
director.
worry, Little Red.
And I had to figure out.
You too,
'cause I
Red,
was
you
basically
too. Thank you for
introducing
stopping
the
by,
character.
appreciate
You've
it.
never seen Demon Dean before, and we're going to have seen him for 2 episodes when they air.
So you had to figure out if he was parting his hair this way or?
Yes.
A good cook could cook as
And so that
much
was just
cookies
tricky
as a good
mentally
cook
to
would,
get
who
myself in
cook
that
good
headspace
cook
where I was going
cookies.
To be 2 episodes later after
One more
introducing
time.
this character and then introduce him for the first time. That was just wrapping my head around that was a.
I get it. Thank you so much.
Oh, we're doing a bit?
Are we doing a bit? Is this? Are we?
We're doing the teacher bits.
I got them. They're right here. I could just.
Heavy head.
Bones. Landed it.
The old elbow snap.
He did it.
What's the lizard thing you're adding? Is it the licking your lips with it? That's part of the.
That's a little bit more of the mating signal of an iguana than
This
just
is-
a Jensen comedy lick.
My bad. My bad.
My bad.
It's-
My bad.
yeah.
It's dry in here. My lips are actually chapped.
I don't understand what he's talking.
All right. That's it.
Even when he's trying to look like dumb, he still looks hot as hell.
Next
It's quite
question.
annoying.
And you know what that leads us to?
Again, a good cook could cook as much cookies as a good cook who could cook cookies. Yes.
Yeah? Do you mind? What? I mean, usually he gets to go pick the pan, you pick the... Let me pick the pan. You want to pick it? Do you mind? Yeah, you go pick him.
Let go.
Last question.
Hey! Last question. Is the last question. Is the last question. Is the last question.
Skip it up, up, up.
Let's get him up here. He's shy. He's shy. Oh, come on, you little rascal. Come on, you rascal.
God Johnson.
No, you don't. I will tackle you to the ground. I know.
I still think of my granddad every time I see
Oh my
him.
God, it's little Timmy.
What's your name?
My granddad was a very handsome man, just saying.
Everybody say hi to Tim.
I picked the scariest, most nervous.
I'll kill you.
Sit in the chair. All right, boys, gather around. Make him uncomfortable.
So stupid. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. My question is, who's your favorite guest star and why is it Timothy Amundsen?
You didn't hear that. It was, who is your favorite guest star and why is it Timothy Amundsen?
Very specific question. Pretty narrow focus there, gentlemen.
Answer freely.
We're surrounded
I'm gonna. First off, I want to start this by saying something that I've wanted to say for a long time. Dean Kane.
Mic drop.
You know, Jared, I'm glad you brought that up because you put us together, we'd make one Superman.
Try the veal. We're here all week.
It happened. You were there for it.
Timothy. You beauty. Sammy, hello, how you doing? You had a good Saturday so far? I hope you have. I enjoyed that. I do enjoy that a lot. What's this one that you've sent in here, John? Let's have a gander. I read the word climax, so I'm very intrigued by it. Here we go.
So I tried to do another PG one.
Oh.
A PG
so this
$1 million
looks
question.
And I failed.
Hey, everybody, look who's here this week. It's Carrie. Let's jump into it. Who wants to go first? Gavin, you got a good one?
I'll take it.
All right, let's do it.
I really
You get
like
$1 million
Timothy
bucks,
as well.
but for
He's a
the
great
rest of your
actor.
life, every time you climax, nothing comes out. Maybe just like of air.
So you couldn't have kids.
But an hour later, it comes out.
Oh.
So say
Oh, the
you wake up, you're banging out in the
visuals
shower.
are not
Yeah,
necessary,
you
right?
get to work, you're doing semi meal, and then
Just cream your pants.
you just
What is this,
You could buy,
John?
like, extra small
I think we
condoms.
do need the 18
put a
plus on
condom
this.
Go ahead, extra small condoms. What are these?
When you're doing it at your desk, you know, and it's like, oh, done. Like you just like that's it, you know.
honestly, that is the most sensible way around that, I think.
Except you're being given $1 million to then go into a pharmacy for the rest of your life and ask, where do you keep your extra small condoms, sir?
But then you just pull out the money wad and you're just like there. Yeah.
I know he's.
It would
Yeah.
get to the point where people are really suspicious.
Oh my
If you're like
gosh.
getting up in the middle of the day at work. I should probably take a shower.
I do it. $1 million bucks?
I do it, yeah.
You would take that?
Yeah.
Yeah, $1 million bucks.
A million is a lot of money, though. It's a lot of money. I think if you were being really honest with yourself, you're gonna take it.
82nd now, guys. Seriously, we're down to the minute.
No, I wouldn't.
Ladies.
What is this?
Come on, Carrie. We're both $1 million richer. My scenario this week is that you get $1 million. The caveat is that any time you use an object from that point, the entire time you use the object, it says its name. Like a pencil would say
Pencil, 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 as you write.
And then because you're writing on paper, the paper would also be telling you paper, paper, paper.
Oh, see, I think that one would be a no. That one would have to be a no. How could you enjoy the money if everything is just like going off at you all at the same time?
It'll say it in a voice that's very appropriate for
Because I'd say put your headphones in,
So,
but
like,
then
when
your
you get
headphones
that
are
would be a
just
tough one.
going to be
Yeah.
going
Be like,
headphones, headphones.
Pillow.
Headboard, headboard.
That's a
Like
no.
something would
I couldn't
change
do that.
names, Too.
Oh, like
Orange
Juice. I think a ladle would have a dumb voice, like ladle.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Ladle.
You would.
You know, I just plug in, put in earplugs. Oh no, I wouldn't.
The earplugs would go earplugs.
Earplugs.
Yeah.
Every time I don't hear something, it will shout ear. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it at all.
They're onto a winner there.
Because I mean,
How
I
could you
imagine the
do
pillow,
that?
If it matches, it'd be like
You couldn't do that.
pillow.
Good point.
It'd be a little soothing.
I would not take the money.
I wouldn't
$1
take
million.
the winner.
$1 million.
Get in cash.
A lot of money.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money in
face.
cash. Every time you spend any bit of that money, every bill, every coin, you gotta lick it. So every single one.
But
You
say
would
you'll
be
go buy a new
ill
car,
a
10
lot.
grand,
Yeah.
right?
So you just pull out your bag and just start licking.
$10,000. You gotta pay in cash.
Bam. Bam.
Wow. Front and back?
Of course.
Oh,
yeah, it's gonna get
come
too
on.
lit.
Why'd you even ask?
I mean, I guess to be fair, you could just like roll it up and shove it in.
I think that one's a
If
no
you,
as
like,
well
let it
from
soak.
me.
Yeah.
That one might be a
Maybe
no.
like 5 seconds. So imagine you go to arcade, right? You got quarters.
You would be extremely
Every
ill
one you
a lot
wanna
of the
use, you gotta,
time,
like,
and then
swish it around
you're not
first.
going to be, again, you're not going to be able to.
So, you would get
You're
the
not gonna be
tokens,
able
you just
to
like
enjoy it,
jump
yeah.
them in your mouth?
Yeah,
like,
just kind of, and then use it.
What?
What do you guys think?
I'm gonna say
That
$1
was a
million.
That is a
I'm not
strong
taking it.
no
Yeah,
from
I
me,
wouldn't do
that.
it. No? I want money. I'll do it. Yeah.
You would do
figure
it?
out. Yeah, I'll figure it out.
You can have the $5 if you lick it.
Let me.
Oh!
That tastes
He
bad.
did it.
All right, well, thank you for joining us. I want to thank our guest, Carrie, who is now $3 million richer. So if you need a loan,
These are
there you
like
go.
short and sweet videos,
guys,
but they're
if you
kind
like
of
this
funny.
episode of Million
And
Dollar
they
Butt,
get the
make sure you check out
conversations
last
going,
week.
right? Kind of like it. How dry your. Exactly. You would have the driest mouth. I don't think you could do it. You'd be there all day as well. What are things only guys would think of? This. So true. So true. Reading the Teen Wolf comments. I'm proper pushing that. You are indeed. I mean, I can do. I just have to be really careful about what I'm showing on my screen. So right there. Let's start with David's. David Eldridge. To answer your question about teens in America looking like Scott, some do. In some high schools, instead of generic physical education class, you can opt out and instead take a weightlifting class instead. I had a gentleman in my weightlifting class that could already squat like 600 pounds. The CGI gets more tolerable as the seasons go on. It's never great, but it does get better. So in the UK, we have nothing like that. But I feel it would be beneficial. Mick says, I'm so glad she gave this a chance. I hope she continues to react to the full series because it's a great show. There are a very little number of reactors who actually given the show a chance or even finished it. And there are only 6 seasons. It's a great show as well, especially season 3. Specifically 3B. Not because of just Dylan O'Brien, but because the storyline, content and writing for season 3B is phenomenal and intriguing. Oh bitch, here we go. Pentaholic. Well, I can confirm the CGI does improve, but the Teen Wolf does seem to go for real makeup rather than CGI, which I'm kind of down for, you know. I like the whole real makeup thing. The only thing that they use CGI for is the eyes, but in season 1 and 2, they had to use contacts. After 2, they used CGI to make them glow. The vet clinic doesn't make any sense in that scene, but it does in the story in the future. Noted. Tyler Hoechlin looks hot as per usual. Love that you loved it, but love that you took the cheese on the chin. I do think you will grow to like Alison more, but again, in the first few eps, they were more so just fleshing them out, so we don't know them that well, and when we dive into the dad, it just gets better and better. I'd honestly die if you reacted to the show full time. Obviously you don't have time now, but maybe after the boys, possibility, I'm telling you now, possibility. I just know that a lot of reactors who are reacting to Teen Wolf are getting a few views, like just as they have boomed since starting, but as you say, no pressure here. I need to know more about your thoughts, so please reply with more. I love life. There you go, Pentaholic. I have read your comment. I kind of love everything about it. So I do think I will be diving into this show. I think that there's potential there and a fan base there to explore it further as well. I will be taking the cheese on the chin and not like fixating on it too much, but I did like the characters, although I'm not like hooked on any of the, like resonating with them. I did like Dylan O'Brien's character. I thought he was cool, and like the comedy side of things and like the dorkiness I kind of loved. But in one episode, it's going to be hard to do that. I want to take this time as well to say a massive thank you to Josh for the treats for the Subway. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Love you too. Bye.